Hello.
Hey, what's up? We got more decks.
More decks.
We're gonna have more on Sunday probably. Zook, Dark Tidings, Woo, Flex, the Snuffle. Thank you.
Appreciate that sub.
16 months. Look at that. No, wait. 16 months. Streak 22 months. Wow.
Kelly's unique. 13 months.
Thank you. What Zook said. Flex. Very much so. Very exciting. Very hype. Yeah, I'm excited to just get right into it. So, are we ready, Nathan?
Somehow I got signed out of my app.
He's got to sign in his app.
So
wasn't ready at all.
like.
Cannot even believe what I'm hearing right now.
Okay.
Dark Tidings again. I know. The set's pretty much old news.
Yeah, it's pretty boring to play this set. Oh my. He's drunk. He's drunk.
I scared Eddie. He's under the chair.
All right.
Shell skinning for you. That's yeah. There you go. Easy. What's up, everybody?
Rico Silva, counselor.
Rico Silva.
Yeah.
MX Irith, the only guard.
The only guard. This has Comm Officer Hings and Comm Officer Goss.
Oh, I got a
Gross,
Jericho.
sorry.
I got another Numquid.
Oh.
Okay. I guess this is the same case.
This deck has 3 shoulder heads.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, the stupidest game of Hearthstone in my life, so I'm happy with one. Hearthstone can get pretty stupid. That is for sure. Especially with the newest set.
I'm gonna have to look at a lot of these cards. I know most of the shadow stuff. This does have a brand in it.
Okay. MX is pronounced mix. Mix. Okay.
Urtul is really good, right? Everybody's favorite Maelstrom. 2 Horrid Sign-ins. I don't hate this card.
He's fine.
It's not amazing, but
it's like a
man,
Snufflegator type card.
Yeah, it's like it'll.
What's the thingamabob?
I don't know.
What is that?
Bubbles. God, I just wanted to throw up thinking about some.
I'm about to assemble Voltron, y'all. I got 3 Light of the Archons and a Officer's Blaster. Oh my god.
This deck has 2 Illusions of Grandeur, so. Okay, so Sobog's Thingamabob is after your opponent forges a key, exhaust each creature they control. So that's actually not that good.
I mean,
I don't know. I think it's okay.
Yeah.
I guess. I guess it does help in a situation where the board is just like run away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's definitely good.
Yeah, it's only one-sidable, but
it's probably good and really good in some matchups, right?
Oh wait, Mattermaker. I have an Under Pressure to go with the Mattermaker.
We got a Berry Riches. I'm not seeing one of those yet.
Oh, Make It So.
Wizard Random subscribe, thank you.
Appreciate that, Wizard Random.
Yeah, Make It So is pretty cool.
Oh man, you could Maelstrom then Make It So.
Yeah. Well, it's random order for Maelstrom.
Yeah,
but it gives you a lot of information.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if your opponent like bubbles something on their turn, then you already know what it is.
All right, so here's Comm Officer Hings and Comm Officer Gross here. Comm Officer Hings says play a search deck for Comm Officer Gross, reveal it, put it in your hand. Fight Reap, draw 1 card for each creature between each. Okay, so when you play one,
It gets the other.
Wow. Okay, that's awesome just in itself, right? Oh yeah. So that is, I'd say that's a chase pair, right? I mean,
yeah, they're always set. They're always together. It's good.
It feels like a time traveler-esque, right? Because you just get another card. It's a little bit slower, right?
They're not even limit 1 per deck, so you could have like 2 of each. That's actually really good, right?
Yeah.
You just chain into all of them. Yeah, make it so it keeps going if you keep guessing correct.
Do you just so search your deck 4. Okay, so it says 1. So yeah, so if you get 2 of each, then it's just like, man,
That's insanely good. Yeah.
That seems insane. Seems actually insane.
This Mix Irith. Okay. The only guard.
I do have a lot of do have a lot of like slow, crappy taunt creatures in this deck though. So, but there's a lot of neat stuff going on as well. Is that you being silly?
Yeah, I think he's looking at my chair.
No. Nope.
Got him.
Fastest
You removed the ban.
Fastest ban.
Want to be famous?
Yes, Candy. I want to be famous. Tell me how.
Yeah, you just gotta pay a lot of money to this bot. How often do those work?
I don't know.
Who clicks those?
They probably work on 11-year-olds.
Yeah.
Because you would be maybe you wouldn't be surprised, but you might be surprised by how many people have streaming setups that might fall for that. So
yeah, it's got to work on someone or else they wouldn't exist, right?
Yeah.
Join the Discord. I'm almost banned Player Herb just now. It almost happened. We have a new Tide overlay created by Code Red.
Oh yeah.
We'll see that soon, I'm sure. You said $99.95. Your subscribers are coming in NJ now. Just waiting. 9. 6. Okay. Okay. Untamed the creature that lets other house creatures come in ready. Other house creatures come in ready. Why would they lie about me becoming famous? That's a great question. Fandangle. Oh, yeah.
Okay. I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Hard Simpson. Go ahead.
Okay. I will. Hard Simpson A. Alright, I'll say Saurian. Play Console Primus. Yeah, you can say stupid, that's fine.
Stupid's fine. Rat's fine.
I'll put a Siren Horn on Console Primus, and I'll play Berry Riches, which is if the tide is high, move 1 from each creature to its controller's pool, otherwise raise the tide. So I'll just myself. I can't even believe that I didn't do this right. What even happened?
Yes, there's a 37th card that also conveniently has a bunch of rules text on the back to let you know what your deck actually does. So if you were like coming back to Keyforge and you like skipped somehow Worlds Collide and Mass Mutations, you didn't know what the term Exalt meant, then you can, it'll give you like a quick refresher there. So
Everyone just bear with me a minute.
You screw something up.
I guess so. I thought I fixed these, but I didn't. See how it's like.
I guess we'll just
see how there's blue space behind
we'll
me?
shut the whole stream down. Yeah, I see the blue space.
That would annoy me if it happened.
Yeah. So let's make sure to thank Code Red for this disruption right now. Yes, thank you, Code Red.
Thanks, Code Red. Okay, that one's fixed. And then I gotta get yours.
Yeah, it's what. Yeah, it's like let's thank Code Red for this overlay. Justin presses the button. It's Michael Bay's Transformers.
What am I doing?
You forgot about it was mentioned.
It's a high tide. But it's very confusing. No. Okay. Yeah. Everyone be calm. It's fine.
The scene from Mac and Me where they're rolling down the hill.
Okay, we're there.
All right. Okay, you've done the thing.
I've done the thing. No SFX yet, but I did order a larger stream deck, so that's going to be in the future.
All right. So first things first, I'm gonna play "Make It So."
Okay, "Make It So" would be a good sound clip.
Make it so.
Yep, that's happening.
All right. So I'm gonna draw the whole deck right here. Are you ready?
Okay, you could in fact do that.
Shadows. Unfathomable. Dang. Should have just kept calling shadows. All right.
It's gonna be an achievement. Yeah, you can choose a different house every time.
I am going to play Mattermaker. Yeah, it says if that card belongs to the chosen house, draw it and trigger this effect again. So I will play Lieutenant Kirker, and I will play Officer's Blaster. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
I will say Starlines. I'll discard Operative Espion, since that's gonna just help you right now.
No rule of 6. The rule of 6 would be on the cards. You couldn't play more than 6 copies of Make It So in a turn, but an effect on a card can be triggered as many times. It's like the old bait and switch, right? There was no rule of 6 in place for bait and switch. So if your opponent had 27 and you had none, you'd steal 14.
Which creature am I Voltroning?
Voltron?
That's the question. I have 2 Light Archons and an Ambervac. Council Primus or Tabor? Tabor's pretty good. I'm gonna strap him up.
Okay, so how's the Ambervac work?
It is at the start of your turn. If the tide is high, capture 2.
Oh wow. Okay. So he is 9 power, 6 armor.
Yes.
Okay. I got a feeling that Tabor is going to capture all of my amber. I am going to say shadows. I'm playing trickle down theory. So I raise the tide on play, and then it has the Omni ability gain 1 if your opponent has 6 or more. So overlay, please. Producer overlay.
What? Oh, did you get? You raised the tide.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to play Cement Shoes. I am going to do 2 damage to a creature. I'll choose Console Primus. And then I'm going to play Monty Bank, who I am not exalting. But Monty Bank is a 1-power creature that says, play, you may exalt Monty Bank up to 2 times. Action, steal 1 for each amber on Monty Bank. I got a feeling that could be a very potentially busted card.
So yeah, you could capture onto it. Also, with the thing that the Starlands creature that lets your creatures enter play ready, you could play it and just immediately use it.
Yeah.
Think about it with something like Whirlpool too.
Yeah. You're use it or just play it, exalt it, ship it.
So it has a place, I think.
Okay. I will have Hard Simpson fight the Console Primus. I don't think there's any reason for me not to. And after he's dealt damage, steal 1. And if the tide is low, you would steal 1 instead. Right. So I think this is if I put him at 1, he can't take damage and live. So I don't have to worry about you taking the tide and stealing from him. So all right, I will draw 3. Go ahead. And then the tide is low, so you do not capture.
Correct. All right, I'll say Saurian. Play Magistrate Vita. You may exalt a friendly non-Saurian creature. If you do, reap with it. And I'll gladly exalt this Tabor and reap.
Seems bad.
So I can play or use a non-Starlands card this turn.
The Whirlpool meta.
I will play Ostracize, and I'll lose 1 to purge the Kirkar.
Okay. Kirkar is purged. The Blaster goes to the discard.
I'll play Censor Philo. Can't be dealt damage by creatures with amber on it. And then I can play non-Starlands card this turn. I'll put a Shoulder Armor on Tabor.
Okay.
Because why not? Actually, that's like, at that point, it's like, whatever. I'll just put it on the sensor.
Okay.
Gonna be a big old boy.
Alright, my turn.
Yes.
I am gonna play Bubbles and put the Tabor on top of your deck.
No!
Sorry.
Dang it.
The fun police are here.
My fun.
The Unfathomable arrived. I'm gonna play Portal. If the tide is high, archive it. Otherwise, erase the tide. I am gonna play Call of the Void. I will exhaust Magistrate Vita. I will play 2 copies of Horrid Sign-In. I will say check with 8, and it is your turn. I will draw 5.
All right, I'll say Sanctum. Play Numquid. So Numquid will destroy Horde Sign-In, and then I can repeat the effect. So I'll destroy. We'll go with Horde Sign-In.
Robnar, what's up?
I will play Orion the Circumspect, and I'll play this Vault Keeper. Your turn.
Okay, I will forge.
Orion with like a lot of Light the Archons, huh? That's something.
The shoulder armor.
Yeah. That's something.
Okay, I am gonna say Shadows. I'm gonna play a Shoulder Id. I'm gonna play a Shoulder Id. I am going to play a Brend. I'll give you one. I think there's a pretty good chance that he dies. I'm gonna play another Shoulder Id. And then I am going to play a little Nif. Well, I'm not gonna play him yet. I gotta use these. Yes, Eddie. Yes, Edward. Montebank's gonna fight the Vault Keeper, and then Hard Symptom's gonna fight the Vault Keeper. Just so that way, if you do anything, I do actually get to steal. So, and then I will play SoundCloud Rapper Little Nif right here. And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
Okay. I will say.
Yeah.
Say Star Alliance. I will play the Archons on Orion. I will.
How many Light of the Archons?
3.
Okay.
And a shoulder armor. And Officer's Blaster. So he is 4 power now. I'm going to Selective Preservation. Select choose a creature of each power value, destroy each creature not chosen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this dies. I will put an Officer's Blaster on Orion. I'll Techno Babble to stun a creature and each of its neighbors that share a house with it.
Yikes.
And I will play a CXO Tabor. Your turn. Check with 7. Yeah, we got from Board Game Bliss last week. Last week.
A little Nif raps. You don't want to hear me rap. It's just me like singing Doomtree songs. That's it. Or Run the Jewels.
Trickle Down I feel like pretty solid.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna say Unfathomable for the turn, so I'll put the archives in my hand. I will use Trickle Down to gain 1. I am going to tidal wave. Tide is high. Destroy a creature and each of its neighbors.
Yeah, that's insane. And it raises the tide for me.
Yeah, and then I'll portal.
Okay. That's a good combo. That's a really good combo with like the stuff that's the guy that says like capture 2 when your opponent raises the tide. He loses that. It's like instant dump too.
And then I want to Wrath of Ruin, destroy a flank creature. Oh, flank creature.
Ah.
I love to see it.
Man.
That's my turn. I'll say check with 8. And I'll draw 2. Go ahead.
This is brutality. Alright, I'll say Sanctum. I will play Gatekeeper and capture some amber. I'll play Marshall Ewer to raise the tide. And that's it. Did you use Trickle Down last turn?
I did. Okay, I am going to say Star Alliance. I am going to play CR Officer Hawkins, deploy, gain 1 for each of his non-Star Alliance neighbors. This guy's insane.
I feel like both these decks are on some crap, but like...
Yeah, this...
the removal is where it's putting your head on that one, right?
I'm going to play Kirker.
If I was getting turns with any of that stuff, it was going to be rough, right?
I'm going to Unity or Discord, and I'll return up to 2 friendly creatures, so I'll return Hawkins to my hand. I will play Hawkins and gain 2. And then I'm going to put a Universal Translator, I think, onto Kirker. And I will say check with 10, and it's your turn. I'll draw.
Okay, I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play Lieutenant Valmart, so if the tide is high, keys cost +3 during your opponent's next turn. I will play... I'll Reap with Tabor. To play... Medicus. Well, the tide's high, I can forge with Amber on creatures.
Doomtree reference.
Then I will play a CR Officer Hawkins of my own to gain 2. And it is your turn. Forge for 9.
Alright. Yeah, this, like, both mass mutations in this set, it's just like, just generate your Amber.
Just go.
Just generate your Amber.
Which I like. It's like, you don't have to think as much. At least not about Amber.
Okay, I am going to say Star Alliance. I am going to play Comm Officer Hings. Playing that side, so I can search my deck for Gross. Gross.
Yeah, Doorstep's especially good. Especially important.
I am going to play Comm Officer Gross.
Oh. Good lord.
Draw cards, right?
That's insane.
Yeah. He's +1/+1 counters, and then she's draw cards.
Yeah.
So. Okay. I am going to Matter Maker to Under Pressure Tabor. I am going to have Kirker fight Valmart. I steal 1 with Little Nif. And then I get to use a friendly non-Star Alliance creature, so I'll unstun the Shoulder It. And then my Hawkins will attack, I guess your Hawkins. and then I'll get to steal one with Little Nip. And I didn't use Trickle Down 3. I could have used Trickle Down 3 before I stole all this. And I will say check with... No, I won't say check. It's your turn. I will draw 2.
I'm forging.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
I'm losing probably.
I'm using my psychic ability. How did you forge?
With Medicus.
Oh, I should have killed that guy. I just didn't even. I should have taken that out.
It's fine. I don't think.
Probably.
All right, I'll say sorry. Yeah, I'll say sorry.
In like 2.5 months, I'm going to be so tired of how good Star Alliance is in this set.
Yeah. I'll ostracize to purge eggs. Sorry, bud. Had to do it to you. Medicus is gonna fight Parker. Trade, and I'm done.
Yeah, shoulder is just kind of junk up the table.
Yeah. They're really hard to like deal with.
Play an artifact.
I don't know if I even have any.
I want to steal it.
I keep putting these stupid Archons up here, upside down, because of the way the deck list is now. I like both these decks, though.
I'm going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Illusions of Grandeur, and I will say Sanctum. And then I will play Illusions of Grandeur and say...
Oh, God.
Star Alliance, I think. There's no... It was, what's his name? Reader Gallon reprinted? Is Reader Gallon reprinted, or...
It's just that guy that I had. The +3 guy.
The +3 one? Okay. So yeah, I'll say Star Alliance and Sanctum. And then I'll Maelstrom.
Jeez.
2 chains.
The deck is on some junk. It's on some juice.
Unfathomable Star Alliance decks in this set are... They're something else.
Oh wait, yeah, I should cut.
Okay, I'll drop a chain and drop 1. I'll say check with 7, and it's your turn.
Well. Oh, so if you said
I said Sanctum,
right?
So if you do not choose Sanctum, I gain 3,
right.
And then I said Star Alliance. So if you do not choose Star Alliance, I gain 3.
Okay, so I will choose.
So
Sanctum.
If you choose Star Alliance, I gain 6. You chose Sanctum, I gain 3.
Yeah. I don't think I stopped you. I play Sir Barivore and Orion. I will shifting battlefield to capture 1. While taxing journey, a friendly creature captures 1, and each of its neighbors that shares a house with it also captures 1. And then you will forge. That's a sweet card. I could have stopped you if you had Maelstrom, but
yeah.
You worry that the game gets too uninteresting at a straight up rate. Did I miss part of this conversation? Because I don't feel like that's how it is right now. I don't feel like that's how it is in Dark Tidings. We had a few like close games in the last stream. Sure. Vaccine. My vaccine number 2 is Friday. I'm pretty excited about it. We're getting there. We're so close.
That's kind of why I like taxing. That game was a little bit closer because of the taxing there. I also
you just had like such command of the.
Well, I feel like it was like a sequencing game too, because and that's just the thing in Keyforge. Yeah. Your deck has like 1 copy of cards, and your opponent plays something. You've got the 1 copy of the card that just like wipes their board. So you're like, oh, I guess I play this now. And then you do that like 3 turns in a row.
Yeah.
And your opponent gets mad, and you didn't even like make any. You're not like making any like clever decisions to beat them. It's just the card sequence that way.
The Speedster of Lowborn Forgery.
It's a funny name.
It's pretty good.
It's like somebody is insulting your heritage. It's like you call the wrong person that name and you get canceled. You're absolutely canceled.
This time,
Moderna game.
All right, gang.
Unfathomable, Untamed, Sanctum, Privateer, McCormick. Ultra Gecko.
Tingly lips after the shot. That's a weird one. I haven't heard that yet.
Okay, I got the Sanctum ship again. The ships seem... So I thought maybe the ships, like, there was like a chance the ships might be fine. I don't know when you'll ever have enough creatures to actually use your ships.
I think the Unfathomable one is fine. It's like exhaust one of your creatures to exhaust 3 of theirs, which is great. You had allergic reaction to Moderna 2, but the doctor approved me for number 2. Oh, interesting. Well, number 2 is not too bad for you. Privateer McCormick. That's a good name.
Yeah.
Old Bruno with the draw icon. Widespread corruption. After a player gains amber by reaping, a creature they do not control captures that amber.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I saw that card at some point. So. Oh, yeah. Way of the Pixie. Wow.
Yeah.
It's an upgrade that just says creature gains reap, gain 1.
Like 3 spoils of battle. Alright.
Got an infighting here. I suppose I probably shouldn't tell you about that.
Probably not.
That all happened simultaneously, right?
Yeah. COVID arm 10 days after the shot? What does that do? That's crazy. Got a lot of ways to capture and not much to do with it.
We'll use the bathroom before we start this game.
Okay. Our evil twin decks are rare at all. We got 3 evil twin decks in our first box. So
oh, wow.
There's that.
This guy is really good. Kiri Guiltspine. 3 power elusive. After an enemy creature reaps, it does not ready during its controller next ready card.
Yeah, that's something.
Oh, 2 Calpies.
Oh.
Calps. Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. Rust Miser. Reap, exhaust each enemy artifact. I think it's mediocre, but it's a thing. It's like the artifacts you really care about don't have like tap effects.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Exhaust effects.
Yeah, we had an evil twin on evil twin matchup one of the games.
Gatekeeper. I got all kind. I'm gonna do all kinds of gatekeeping this game. I will be right back. Time for some Prime Eddie content.
Eddie content?
Eddie content. Pardon me, Eddie.
It's got business. Business to take care of. Yep, there's Eddie. Right there. Playing. Staring at me. Gonna get a treat. Very well. 2 treats. Chair close-up cam. Yeah. Here, I can use the Eddie cam real quick to do that. The chair. You can see. Got a logo symbol right there. Here. Kind of embroidered. Very nice. Feels good. It's comfortable. Soft. Back pillow. Alright. Eddie cam time. Gonna get a treat. Want a treat? 2 treats? Oh, no. Okay. 2 treats have been done. Yeah, pretty nice. They are pretty comfortable. They're definitely more comfortable than the chair I had before, that NZXT chair. They're high quality. I think on the website retail these chairs were like $450. I don't know how much Fantasy Flight ended up paying for them, but it's relatively expensive, I think, for a gaming chair. You need to train him to do the treat on the nose trick. I'm not good at training him to do anything. Probably should like work on some of that stuff more. That would be cool. I think 7.3 version of Mind Bullets on Discord. Anything else seem good? What? 3 versions of Mind Bullets? Oh, okay. Like sound clips. I see. What do we talked about a few more yesterday, right? I was thinking about like or somebody on YouTube mentioned a ocean sound as part of the tide switch button, but sometimes I have to hit it more than once and it's kind of awkward. I could probably have like this ocean sound as an extra button that I can just hit when I'm ready. Because the new Stream Deck I'm gonna get, Ocean Man, yeah. I think the new Stream Deck has 32 buttons. The one I have now has 15, so it's like a lot more. Seagull screams. Yeah, we could do that. Mind Bullets is a good one though. I was thinking about what do I want to do with Mind Bullets. You want to say, and with Mind Bullets, Ocean Man. That's the whole copy pasta. It's pretty good. Make the one tide button trigger sound and also the graphic. Yes, but like, let me hit it a few times because it happened earlier where one disabled and the other one didn't. I don't know why it does that. It just happens randomly. I'm okay with, yeah, see like there? So there, yeah. So it just broke just now. But if I hit it again, it finishes the action. Otherwise, that would be easy, right? I would just add the button. And what it does is it switches between the two. So like if it's neutral, my neutralizing button doesn't work right now. So I gotta finish the action, and it's broken again. I've hit the button way too many times. Okay, I neutralized it. So if I raise the tide, I hit the button one time, but it was on the action where it was going to raise it for Nathan. I would have to hit it again to represent myself raising the tide. Therefore, you'd have like a lot of sequel sound. Yeah. So now what I could do with more buttons is just have it as 2 separate buttons. It's like one Nathan Tide, one Justin Tide, one Clear Tide. Yeah, exactly. Which would probably be much more, less clunky. We could have different sounds for me versus Nathan versus neutral. We will not have a roll tide button. See, Eddie doesn't even like that. Look at the way he's looking. He's not a fan of that. No War Eagle tide buttons either. I'm gonna neutralize it. Okay. I do like how the one button works. I wish, for some reason, Stream Deck only has the multi-action function is only 2 actions. I was hoping it would be 3 actions where I would cycle between like me, Nathan, and neutral, but I had to make a me and Nathan switch and then a neutral because there's no 3 action. There's only 2 action. Ends back.
I've returned. Tide Pod.
Use your left or right side background 2 items and not 1. So that's 2 items, and then I hit it again. It disables those 2 items and enables the other 2, so that like the orange on my side is invisible right now, and then it turns on the blue element. Then you give mod the ability to do a command and trigger a script in OBS. I wonder if a mod can like hit a Stream Deck button. So that'd be cool.
Almost assuredly, but I think it requires something.
We can figure it out.
It requires like another connection or something.
Yeah. I just hit the neutralize button and it didn't do anything. Okay, so I gotta do that. Okay. Yes, we opened the decks already. Well, this is our second deck. Second deck per each of us. We still have 8 decks left to go. You can make a full 1080 full screen if you overlay the camera on top of that. So I like the ways these work better because I could line them up with our elements. I actually had to add some color underneath it to get high enough. But these work well, Code Red, so I don't think that's necessary. It wouldn't really fix the problem. I think just having them on separate buttons will fix the problem. What did I roll? Did you roll?
I rolled boxcars.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I will never go first in Dark Tidings. All right. Sure. Okay.
Okay, I will play Abyssal Zealot.
Okay. I'll play Saurian. Play Lapisaurus and draw a card. I'll play Altruis Rostrum and Venator Altum. Your turn.
I am going to say I'm going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Gubuk. I am going to play Youngest Bear. That is enhanced with a capture icon, but I don't have anything to capture. I'm going to play The Fittest and give each of my creatures a +1/+1 counter. And then I'm going to play Assert Dominance. For the remainder of the turn, a friendly creature gains Skirmish, ready and fight with that creature. So, I will... I guess I'll send Gabuk to kill the Lapisaurus, and before the fight I have to exalt the Gabuk. I kind of considered sending the Abyssal Zealot in, because if I exalt with it and you raise the tide during your turn, then the one on it goes away, but the Abyssal Zealot doesn't actually kill the Lapisaurus, the Gabuk does. So, and it's your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay, I will say Logos. I'm going to play Mind Over Matter to put each creature into its owner's archive.
Okay.
I will play Australis Seaborg and Vellum. I have a Mechabooey. Do I want to deal with Mechabooey? I don't know how. I actually don't know how like strong my deck is with hide stuff, but I'll just go and play it for the sake of playing it.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to Hammergram Vellum. Hammergram for you. I'm going to heal or harm and heal the Seaborg in game 1. And I'll play Grand Melee, destroy each creature that does not share a house with at least one of its neighbors. And it's your turn. I will draw.
I'll say sorry, and I'll pick up the archive. I'll play Hedonistic Intent, exalt each flank creature. All none of them. I'll play Lapisaurus, Nader, and Sensor Philo. Your turn.
Okay. I will put my archives into my hands and say Untamed for the turn. I am going to... So I actually had a placement error earlier with the Youngest Bear. I'll play Spore Gorger, which I don't think we've seen on stream yet, but it's a 4-power creature that says Reap. You may give Spore Gorger a +1 power counter, and you can remove... You may remove each +1/+1 counter from it, and if you do, for each counter removed this way, deal 1 to each other creature.
That's
so, cool. I'm going to play Gubuk. I am going to play the Youngest Bear again. I should have put this Youngest Bear next to the Unfathomable creature, right, because it kind of works better that way. I'll capture onto the Gubuk. I'll play Youngest Bear, because I was like, oh, can you rule a 6 Youngest Bears? It's not ready and reap, but it's just you may reap with it. So, and then I will play the Fittest to give all of my creatures +1/+1 counters. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Okay, I'll say Saurian. Place City-State Interest. I will fight Gabuk.
Okay. Get that. I discard the top card of my deck. It is Kiri Guiltspine. Put that creature into play in Gabuk's position in the battle line. So put into play means tapped.
After it reaps, okay.
Yeah, after an enemy creature reaps, it does not ready. So
I will fight a youngest bear.
The counter one or the non-counter one?
They both have counters, right?
The enhanced one or the non-enhanced one.
And Censor Philo will fight the other youngest bear.
So many dead bears.
Oh, actually, I can altruist this onto the youngest bear, so I don't take any damage.
Okay, and it does.
And then I'll play this full as a battle. Your turn. What's been the least fun / strong house? Least fun house? I don't know that I've really drawn a conclusion yet.
Unfathomable is pretty unfun to play against.
But I love playing it.
It's pretty fun to play.
Yeah.
Pretty unfun to play against. Okay. I am going to play Abyssal Zealot. You don't have Sanctum. So I'm going to play Abyssal Zealot. I am just going to take a bunch of change this turn. So I'm going to take 3 to raise the tide. So after I raise the tide, capture 2. Okay. I am going to Storm Surge, so your cards don't ready next turn. I am going to Tidal Wave, so if the tide is high, destroy a creature in each of its neighbors. And then your opponent raises the tide, so you get the tide. And after your opponent raises the tide, move 2 from Abyssal Zealot to the common supply. I am going to play Rust Miser, and I'm going to play Calpy. Do I want to raise it back? I don't think so. I think I don't take a bunch of chains here. I think I just let you have the high tide. And I'll drop a chain and draw 4.
Alright, so I will gain 1 for the Mecha Buoy.
Oh, that's why I wanted to raise the tide. But that's fine. I think I can give you that. So.
What did we say? We said that the Unfathomable is least fun to play against, but it is fun to play.
Yeah.
I haven't really been able to form an opinion on like.
We don't have enough data.
Sure.
This is like off the cuff gut impressions, right?
Yeah.
This is our 8th, 9th, I guess if we include from the Gauntlet. We've only played with 9 decks of Dark Tidings.
Yeah.
And we've played with 100 decks from each other set. So
I'm gonna say shadows. I'll cement shoes the Calp.
Pow.
Bang. I will play Sea Urchin to steal 1.
Okay.
I'll play Ransack, steal 1. And I'll play Francis.
Okay, they don't ready. Because of the surge.
Check with 7.
Alright. I
did get Buoy Amber, yeah.
Am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Portal. So I raise the tide. Abyssal Zealot will capture 2. I am going to play Calpy, and I'm going to play Hookmaster. Rust Miser is going to reap, and that's going to exhaust all of your artifacts.
Sure.
Kiri Guiltspine will reap.
SA on Starlines is absolutely insane.
Starlines is crazy in this house. So. I will reap with the Abyssal Zealot. Okay. And it is your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 3.
I'll say Logos. I'm gonna static charge there. I'll discard Infomorph, play an Eddy, archive a card. I will not take the other tide.
Okay.
So you do get 1 for the Mecha Buoy.
Yep. I don't forge though because Eddy is in play. Start of the turn, Calpy dies, and Kiri Guiltspine takes 2.
Artifact with a constant ability is not affected by being tapped. Yep.
I actually think I go back into Untamed this turn because the Hook Master gets to fight Eddie and
Unfathomable?
Yeah, sorry, Unfathomable. The Hook Master gets to kill Eddie and you lose 2. The Guilt Spine's going to reap. Abyssal Zealot's going to reap. And then the Rust Miser is going to fight the Sea Urchin. And I will say, I'll drop this last chain and say check with 8.
Say Shadows. I will play Old Bruno, draw, capture 3. I will play Shouldered. Play One-Eyed Willa, One-Eyed Willa. I will mug. The look at the Zealot.
Yep.
Francis is gonna reap. He won't untap. And I'll take the Tide, which dumps that. Button, please.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I am going to play the SGS Illuminator. I'm going to play Salvador. I'll play Urian the Circumspect, and I will play Gatekeeper. I will spin 3 chains to raise the tide, so the Zealot will capture. And I just can't let you Mecha Buoy. So, your turn, I will draw 4. This is like the first game where we've fought over the tide. I think it's mostly in part because of Mecha Buoy. I think you mentioned that the first time.
Yeah, Mecha Buoy is rough.
Yeah.
Well. I gotta say Shadows. I gotta take the Tide. So I'll do it.
It's the other way around.
That dumps. That guy's getting work done.
Good. Abyssal Zealot earning his paycheck today.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and fight him with a One-Eyed Willa. Steal 1.
Okay.
Got Skirmish now. I will.
The amount of amber that has been stolen and destroyed in this game is actually insane.
It's pretty bananas. I'll fight the Guilt Spine and then fight the Guilt Spine and steal 1. I'll reap with Shouldered. I will walk the plank. Your opponent has no amber, deal 4, otherwise steal 1, so I'll steal 1.
Okay.
And that's my turn. I could have fought him before raising the tide, but I would lose a Willow and not get a steal. I did consider it, but fight against. Yeah, I like walk the plank. It's cool.
All right, I am going to say Untamed. I am going to play Infighting. So each creature deals damage to its power to its neighbor. So 5 to here kills 3 to here.
It's
I'll take 1.
Right neighbor?
Yeah, to its right. 4 to 4 here. 5 to here kills. So this I think you actually steal 1, right? Because
would deal damage.
When it would deal damage, you steal 1 instead. So that Willow's still alive.
Oh wow. Okay. Shoulder It has like a lot more interesting interactions.
Yeah, because there's a lot more things that make it do damage, right? So.
No, the tide mechanic is definitely fun. There's a lot of back and forth to it. There's a lot of consideration you have to make before you make the decision to change it with chains for sure.
Okay, so I'll take the chains to raise the tide.
Okay.
I am going to play Chelonia. After playing another creature, I gain 1. I'll play Flumph and gain 1.
The card Nathan playing is Infighting.
And then I'm going to put Way of the Pixie on Spore Gorger. I'm going to Reap with Spore Gorger to gain 1. I'll gain 1. And then I'll put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then I may remove all the +1/+1 counters to do 2 damage to everything. I don't actually think it's worth it in this case. Because I would end up killing a bunch of my stuff. So it is your turn. I couldn't kill this stuff either way. But okay. I will drop a chain, and I'll check with 7, and I will draw 4.
I do Forge for 6. I'm going to say Shadows. I will play Freebooter Fade to raise the tide. Francis, or one of my Willow is going to fight Chelona, and then Francis will fight Chelona. So we'll each gain 1, and I'll steal 1. And Shoulder Id will Reap. That's it. Drop a chain.
Alright, so I will Forge.
Yeah, I really like the way Untamed is using power counters this set. I think I've said for a while that I wish there were more ways to spend power counters on stuff, and they've done that with a lot of cards this set, which is awesome.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to say Untamed. Flumph is going to fight Shoulder Id.
Okay.
And I'm going to actually put those +1/+1 counters on the Spore Gorger.
And that's a pretty cool combo. Like, Flumph got a lot better this set.
I am going to Reap with the Spore Gorger. Give it a +1/+1 counter. Do I want to do 5 damage to everything?
Explode the world. Does it do other creatures or
it doesn't kill itself?
Okay.
But it gets all the other creatures. I gotta get all these shadow idiots off the table, so I'll do that.
Is it 5 to everything?
Yeah. I gained an extra 1 from him reaping. This Gatekeeper took a bunch as well. And then I will play Miliobi. Miliobi? I don't know.
Miliobi.
We got any marine biologists in chat? If I raise the tide, I go to 7 chains, and that's the no-no number.
That's the no-no zone.
But you would Forge.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta let you Forge.
Oh, you're letting me Forge? Okay.
Yeah. Draw 1. Drop a chain. Go ahead.
All right. I will Forge. Oh, does he die? He dies now because he's got 4 power and 4 damage on him.
Yeah. That's why he explodes.
Yep.
Because he lost all the.
I'm about to delete the one night command. No one nights more open new stuff.
If we search chat history, 95% of it's going to be player hurt.
I think so. All right, I'm gonna say Logos. I'll play Phil the Researcher.
Thank you.
I will play Hide and draw a card. I will play Australia Seabug and draw a card.
Seaborg, please.
Seaborg. And
Keep
I'll play Armature
bug.
one night. And I'm done.
Alright, I am going to say Sanctum.
I did shuffle and draw one more.
I am going to play a Bulwark, a Badge Magus, a second Gatekeeper, I'm going to use the Illuminator to exalt for each exhaust. Okay, so exhaust up to 4. For each creature exhausted this way, stun and exalt a creature. So I'll stun and exalt that. And it is your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 3.
Hi, it's Zach with a very popular Keyforge podcast called Discovery. I'd like to point out how wrong your last play was because I'm a respected content producer. Thank you, Zach. Very popular Keyforge podcast called Discovery member. Appreciate you weighing in. Always appreciate you. Okay. I will say logos.
The important thing to note is that Justin said that Zach should use that.
I gain 1 because of the Mecha Buoy.
Yeah.
I'm a Reap with Hide. I'm a Reap with the Seaborg. Do 2 to Gatekeeper. Raise the tide. Raised. I will Reap with Phila. And I'm gonna Final Analysis. For each creature, we each draw 4. And I'll play this Infomorph.
Yeah, this felt like the opposite of last game where it was like I was just like slightly behind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many times I killed stuff on your table and it just like didn't matter.
So famous. I'm glad we have this famous person in chat. It's very exciting.
Do copy pasta. I don't think the people who run the channel can create the copy pasta. No. I mean, if the chat wants to, well, chat will copy pasta anything, I guess, but
yeah.
All right, so I draw 4.
Yeah. Analysis is, where'd I put it? Oh.
I can only prolong the game. I'll say unfathomable. I keep calling them untamed. Unfathomable. Play Sleep with the Fishes. And I will play a Photic Rager. Capture 2. It's your turn.
I'll gain 1 with the buoy. I'll say Shadows. I will submit Shoes to do 2 to the Raider.
Okay, that's game.
Alright.
So it was when you answered my Untamed board, when you answered my back-to-back Calpies, seemingly effortlessly, and because I was like, I'm setting up a pretty good board right here.
Yeah, Mechaboo was good to play. I just didn't look at the deck list, so I didn't even know if there was Raised the Tide stuff in the deck. But yeah.
It got to the point where I was just like, you actually had, I don't think I have a, I had 1 card that Raised the Tide.
You had Portal, right? No.
I had Portal.
Is that this game? Okay.
Portal. I had Portal.
Okay.
So yeah.
New Sleeps. I mean, it was a solid play where he destroyed everything, and then he took the Tide back that turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is like a pretty sweet combo, I think.
I mean, I destroyed like 6 amber.
It was a lot of amber. It was insane.
It's one of those games where it was like, I don't feel like the deck underperformed. I thought the deck did well. It was just like it didn't matter, and that like feels pretty bad. Because I was like, I thought I was like in a great position to win that game. I mean, normally if I told you, hey, I destroyed 6 amber, I destroyed more than 6 amber that game.
It was those Shadows dorks that pulled it through, I think.
Well, it was I didn't have an answer for your Shadows board that you got to use, and you kept using. I was like, surely with only 3 of them on the table, he'll have something else to do. Because I was like trying to get to the point where I could where I could do other stuff, but I kept having to try to answer the stupid. I took like 2 or 3 inefficient turns in a row to try to deal with the stuff that was piling up.
I got the Misses of Barto Sand.
This is Werelimming, the erstwhile Archmage.
No Omnibus yet. I want an Omnibus so bad.
The Werelimming. You can be bitten by anything to turn into any animal, and you got bitten by a lemming.
The Werelimming. Pretty good. Why does DOK show multiple houses on cards? What do you mean? What is multiple houses?
I got all kinds of Yunka spares in here.
Okay. 3 Brain Drains, 3 Mooklings. Ah, Jesus.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we've gotten a lot of Unfathomable. Like I think in my 6 decks last stream I got 5 Unfathomable decks. Yeah, exactly, Marnemer. Exactly. Which is fine. I mean, new house. Totally fine with getting a lot of it.
So many brain drains.
Great.
Thunder Toe. Oh wow. That card's good. Exhaust 2 creatures, deal 2 damage to each exhausted creature.
Yeah, it is good. I got one in here too. I love Ostracize. I'm a big fan of Ostracize. Good lord.
Grand Melees.
Yeah.
Oh,
these decks are weird.
I have not seen this guy yet.
I got one of him too. Is he rare?
Brachioditis?
Yeah, I just got him too.
Yeah, he's rare.
Yeah. I got to bury riches in the first deck I played tonight. I think I didn't get to actually use it to bury the riches. I used it to raise the tide. It was a play at like first turn. Yeah, rares are definitely stacking in boxes, absolutely. No question.
I think it's always been that way.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Luckily, we're getting a variety of boxes from different locations, so hopefully we get some different rare stacking, maybe some omnibus stacking.
I think that's probably why we didn't get those sins, but I may be wrong.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. We got like all the same.
Did you?
I rolled 4.
Did I roll?
I think you did. Yeah, of course you rolled higher. Of course.
Old disc box. Yeah, this and this set would be interesting.
That'd be cool.
I feel like
somehow
we open it up and it's 12 Legacy Maverick discards.
Mm-hmm.
Tied to neutral. Thank you.
Where are we low on? This box has only got 1 logo side so far.
So far,
yeah.
Yeah,
Legacy bad. We haven't got any Mavericks yet, right? And we've only gotten 1 Legacy.
I feel like it's impossible. The problem with Legacy houses is like impossible to balance a set around it, right?
Yeah.
Because you still have like a specific feel you're going for within a set.
They maybe could do that like in 20 sets or something and get ridiculous with it.
Do you really need to worry about it? Maybe. I don't know. I think there are some combos in this game that are fairly degenerate. But at the same time, I think it's like you want that stuff to exist to push product, right? So maybe you don't worry about it and you just let it happen. And market will sort itself out.
Yeah, those impossible decks sure were not fun.
Yeah, the impossible decks were, well, they were like, some put the thumb on the scale for that.
Yeah. Still remember Hershey getting beat up by Light Tasker.
Even after I was up like 2 keys.
Yeah. It was like 2 keys, 8 amber or something. It was absurd. Alright, I guess I'll keep.
I will keep. I will start by playing a Moogling.
I will play Unfathomable. I'll bubbles the Mookling on top. I'll play a Raider, and I'll play a Seabringer Echoa. It's a destroyed Raise the Tide taunt, 7 power. He's pretty good.
Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. I will play Portal. Raise the Tide. I will play Brain Drain. Ostracize, I suppose. I am going to play Flame Gill Enforcer. I'll put Under Pressure on Seabringer. And it's your turn. I will draw 4.
Yep, I'll say Sanctum. I'll play a Bulwark. I'll play Hexing Journey on Photic Raider. So captures 1, each of its neighbors that shares a house captures. Your turn.
I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to Carpe Venum, Bulwark, and Photic Raider. I will Crushing Charge, destroy each creature with power 4 or lower. Gain 1 chain. I guess I'll play this Brachioditis. We'll stun the Flame Gill. It's a shame I didn't get to capture 3 before I used them, but...
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'll drop the chain and draw it. Crushing Charge is good.
Yeah. Alright, I'll say Saurian. I'll play Ultras, Rostrum. I'll play Console Primus. I'll play Pterodactyl. I will Decadence to move 1 from a creature to another creature. I'll move this to the... I guess it's 9 power too. That's interesting. I guess I'll put it on the Brachiodontist, and then I'll Ostracize to lose 1 to purge it.
Well,
yeah.
There.
And that is it.
Alright, I'm going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to Brain Drain.
Of course.
Well, unstun this. 2 bubbles. I'll put bubbles on. Put a bubbles on top of your deck, I guess. I will Call of the Void and exhaust the Seabringer.
Goodbye, Seabringer.
And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Sanctum. Play Grand Melee to kill the Enforcer. I'll discard a Grand Melee. Play Avenging Aura. And I'll play this Layery of the Lake. Your turn.
I am going to say Untamed. Just knowing you have 2 bubbles in it. Like he's got the smug Justin lean because he knows he's got 2 bubbles in his hand. I'm gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna play 2 Mooklings. I'll play Meliobi. I will assert dominance and have Meliobi fight Larry.
With
2 damage.
Enrages it.
Yeah. Before fight, enrage the creature Meliobi fights, and each of the creatures near the tide is high from me.
Yep. And it enrages the Dactyl.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's got skirmish.
Yes. It gains skirmish twice, effectively. I'll draw 4. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll say Untamed. Or I'm sorry, I'll say I'll say Sorrow. I'll say Sanctum. I will raise the tide. I will play Strange Ordination. 3. I'll Hammergram a Mookling. I'll play a Bulwark. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Saurians. I'm going to ostracize to lose 1 and purge the Seabringer Kakoa. I play Censor Philo, and then I'll play Ankleo Formation. I think this is the worst Bodal card in the set, and it's not even close. So for the remainder of the turn, friendly creature gains skirmish, or exalt the friendly creature for the remainder of the turn. Each friendly creature gains skirmish.
Oh yeah.
So it's like too
board ready.
It's like too similar in my opinion. I don't understand why they both refer to each other. So I'll say check with 6. I will draw 3. Go ahead.
I'll say Unfathomable. I'm gonna fight the Mookling. Push it down or assault it down. I'll bubbles those.
Which order?
Meliobi Censor. I'll play a Raider and capture 2. And
okay, I'm going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Seabringer Kakoa. I will play Tomwa of the Glow. It's cheating. This is why I'm losing this game. It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with the fact that you just keep playing better and better creatures. I am going to Thundertoe the Raider and Consul Primus. I think I take 3 chains here to raise the tide just so that Raider dies. You like have so many ways to move amber off your creatures that I can't just let you steal all of that amber forever. So I'll draw 2. I'll say check with 7.
say Saurian. Done. I'll play Faust and capture 1. For the Dactyl. Put that here. I'll exalt Faust. Use the altruist put that there. I'll play wipe clear to do 1 to each creature and destroy each upgrade. I guess I hope you don't have cleansing wave in there. And I'll discard this Crassosaurus to check. Got the key.
Yep. Alright, I am going to say Saurians. I'm going to play Censor Philo. I am going to Decadence to Exalt, Ready, and User-Friendly Creature, and Censor Philo, Faust. That's my turn. I'll drop a chain, you'll forge, I'll check with 6.
Say Unfathomable. Play Deep Priest Glebby, which is after you play an Aquan creature, exhaust an enemy creature. I'll play a Flame Gill Enforcer, which is an Aquan. I'll exhaust the Tamawa. I'll play Call of the Void to destroy an exhausted creature. Its controller loses 1. I get lose 1, and then I get 1.
Oh, yeah.
Bubbles is. Let's reap 3 times. Gain the ambers. Your turn.
Right. I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Meliobi. I'm going to play Youngest Bear. I'm going to Reap or Sow to reap with the youngest, to ready and reap with the Youngest Bear. That'll let me reap with Krakoa. And then I will play, actually, I'll play the Youngest Bear here. Ready and reap with the Philo. Then I'll play a Mooklink here. And it is your turn. I'll say check with 7 and I'll draw 5. Okay, so the thing that I'm learning about Untamed is that the decks that were already kind of bad in Keyforge are really bad versus, sorry, not Untamed, Unfathomable.
Yeah.
So like the decks that like played creatures that didn't do much, and then like you had to like wait a turn to use them, and you had to like discard a bunch of cards. Unfathomable beats the absolute dog shit out of those decks. Because this deck feels like that, right? Like I play creatures that don't have play effects. I have to like wait a turn before I can try to use the creatures. And by the time it gets back to my turn, my creatures are on top of my deck, making my next several turns way, way worse, right? So
I'll say Saurian. I'll play Faust and Exalt.
It's like every time I kill one of these problematic creatures, Justin plays like 2 more. Like hell, it's worse than Helmallon. I mean, you mean like Helmallon? I think that so the difference is you at least have Grey Riders and stuff like that, right? And you've got stuff like Scout Peats, and you have some, and you've got a lot of icons, right? The damage icons, Maleficorn and all that stuff. So when you're playing creatures, they have some sort of effects.
I'm gonna play the Brachiosaurus next to the Faust,
Okay,
just to grab that amber.
It goes to the common supply.
Oh, okay. That's much worse than I thought. That's fine. And then the Pterodactyl will fight the Youngest Bear.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would rather altruist this onto a Youngest Bear
To get,
and then fight.
Well, that goes to the Youngest Bear, and you get that instead of the one from...
No, I mean the one off the Faust. Instead
I gotcha.
And
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna discard this guy.
Okay.
Because I want you to pay 7.
Yeah. All right. I'll pay 7. Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I'll play Ritual of Life. I'll play Way of the Pixie. I'll play Instrument of Silence. I'll reap with the Mooklink. It's your turn. I'll draw 3.
Okay. Say Unfathomable. I'm gonna Thundertoe to do
Both?
that stuff. Yep. 2 creatures.
2 creatures.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll call the void of that guy.
God.
You lose one.
Sorry, I keep giving it to you, but it's actually just straight up
I'll
destroy.
discard Maelstrom, and I'll reap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Okay. I am going to say Unfathomable. I'll play 2 idiots. I'll play a Brain Drain.
Sensor Philo. Yeah, I think it's too late for that. That was a hot minute ago.
From the Terror. Who cares, man? This game is so over. This game has been over. The game has been over for like 3 turns. Cause so like you need something like a Mass Mutation Logos style deck to get from behind the curve against the Unfathomable, right?
Okay.
I brain drained you.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, the game's over. Okay, you already have more amber. You already have more amber than I can stop, and then you're generating like another 6 amber on top of that for the following turn. A decent board wipe. I mean, a decent board wipe would have helped in that game, sure. I mean, like a Maelstrom at any point, and I'm back in that game, maybe. Yeah. But by that point, the game was far too over. The thing is, like, Unfathomable is putting you further away from your board wipes because they're taking your creatures that you need to fight for the board and putting them on top of your deck or exhausting them. And then that game, like, I honestly wonder if I had just been better off just discarding all of my creatures that game.
That may be the strat.
Yeah. Like I legitimately wonder that because every time I took a turn and played stuff, it didn't, it didn't help me. These decks going in the bracket? Yeah, they're going in the bracket.
Frau Tasha E. Yao.
Ivadna Kestrel Armada.
Is Deep Dive the one that looks at the bottom too and you forge a key? Oh yeah, I want that deck real bad. Your strat is legit. It's always been legit. It only gets better. There's a lot of like rare set things that I want in this set. I like that they printed more of those.
Chase.
Yeah. The Chase sets of cards. The Rooftop Lab, the Omnipus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you do play the creatures right, they're just like getting exhausted and crapped on. The Cup of Water art is pretty good.
I got some Maelstroms. I can win a game maybe.
2 Deep Dive decks in the first box. Dang. 2 Unfathomable decks again. Yeah, this is like...
This box was pretty heavy on
all Unfathomable so far? Did you have one that wasn't?
I've
had all, I think.
I think I had one that wasn't.
Oh, I had one that wasn't as well. My first 2.
Okay, yeah, so this Unfathomable deck is 3 uncommons. But this is like one of the... This deck seems like oppressive, right? Because Bubbles, Call of the Void, 2 Maelstroms, the Portal, the Razzakul's Chant, the Wrath of Ruins, and the Calpy, right? Like, this is just a super disruptive package here. Where, like, I won't care what your creatures are. The Unfathomable will be making it so they just don't get to join the game. Now the Shadows in their hand looks bad. Let's see, I guess. Monty Bank enhanced to draw a card. Ooh, think twice.
Think twice is real good. Real sweet. There's got to be a good like Dataforge Think Twice kind of combo you could pull off.
Yeah. Yeah, I can absolutely see a deck like that. This Shadows does not look great, but may be wrong. There may be enough actions in the Shadows for it to not matter.
I feel like I'm gonna end up wanting to just group all my Tide cards together into one pack, and I don't know, kind of.
I'll leave them with the deck, I guess.
Yeah, I don't want to sleeve them, but
that's what I've been doing so far. Is just putting them with the deck. Okay.
The deck dividers. But they're the same size. Well, they're smaller than sleeved decks, so that's like they just get lost up in there. Or are you talking about Nathan's mess? It probably actually helps that because it creates like a little gap. Yeah, that works. That makes sense. Little cranny. What was that? We're not halfway through. We're about to. This is our halfway point.
I have 2.
Yeah, this is final 3. We might do a Keyforge Adventure stream if it comes out on Friday.
Yeah, who knows?
But also, I'm getting my second shot on Friday, so
who knows?
I might be in pain that day. We'll see. Do you think at a Vault Tour you'll be required to have the Tide card that goes with the actual deck? I would think so, because you do have to have a Tide card available. If you're playing a Dark Tidings deck, they might say you can use like a printed thing or third-party token kind of situation. So we'll see. Wait, who rolled the most?
I rolled a 10. You rolled like 4.
Of course. I'm gonna mulligan.
Okay, I'm gonna say Logos will play Anomaly Exploiter. I think this card probably does some work in this set.
Tide cards do have the deck name on them, and they have the on the back of them. They have the hint
have
text for rules
specific to your deck. So
yeah.
For instance, I know that Ward, Exalt, Enhance, Omega, and Deploy are all in this.
That's what can your opponent look at the back of your Tide card?
Oh,
right, because then they'd know what keywords are in your deck.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Probably not though. There's nothing in the rules for that at least yet. Yeah, like mine, Tide, Ward, Exalt, and Rage Stun.
Yeah. Specific to that's why I thought it was great, right?
Yeah.
Because every Keyforge deck is unique. So, like I said, you've got a new player coming back to the game. They open it up. They somehow miss Worlds Collide. They don't know what Exalt is. They don't know what Ward is. So
play Logos. I'll play a Seaborg and I'll Ethereum Connection to Archive too.
Okay.
And
I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Monty Bank and I'll draw a card. I opt not to exalt him. I'm going to Kerwallop my own Monty Bank, so I'll deal 1 damage to each creature and gain 1 for each creature destroyed this way. I am going to play... Oh, I'll put the Ring of Invisibility on Monty Bank before I kill him. And then I'm going to play Trickle Down Theory and on play Raise the Tide. And it is your turn. I will draw.
I'll say Unfathomable. Play Sink or Swim to make you discard a card at random. I'll stun each cyborg and robot creature.
Throwing some water on.
That might actually not be worth the amber, because like if he potentially raises the Tide, that's pretty good. but it is what it is. I'll play Reclusel's Chant to exhaust a creature if the tide is high. Each creature. A robot. Really hate robots this game. I'll play Flamegill Enforcer. Your turn. He's Buzzy.
Yeah.
Mad.
Why didn't you bark?
He's gonna be mad.
Why didn't you bark, Edward?
Big improvements. That's all thanks to Code Red. He actually made these panels up for me. So pretty cool.
Why didn't you bark? Why didn't you bark? Go check. It's not that hard. You just walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He made it through the door without you barking. Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. I think I just I'll play Bubbles and I'll put that guy on top of your deck. I'll play Guilt Spine Netcaster. I'll play Call of the Void and exhaust a creature.
This poor robot.
And then I'll Wrath of Ruin to finish the job. So
Destroy
flank creature.
Okay.
It's your turn. I will draw 5.
I'll say Saurian. I'll have Hedonistic Intent to exalt each flank creature. I will play Decadence to move one from a creature to another creature. I'll put that there, and then I'll Ostracize to purge the Guilt Spine. Your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna say Logos. I'm gonna play Mind Bullets and do 1 damage to each creature. Play some creatures, you coward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play Hydro Cataloger. I'm gonna put Academy Training on Bubbles, and then I'm gonna Reap with Bubbles, since Bubbles now belongs to House Logos. I will draw a card. And then I'll play Tall Mage Steelheart and get 1, 2, 3, 4 counters. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
The Logos, I will put a Static Charge on the Talmage. I will Bouncing Deathquark to kill Bubbles. I'll play Data Forge, and I'll play PI Swerve, and just it's tied side, draw 3 cards.
Okay.
AKA he's the Lightning Rod.
Alright, it's my turn. I am going to Trickle Down Theory. I'll say Logos for the turn. And I'm going to Trickle Down Theory to gain 1 since you're at 6.
Ostracize is really cool.
I am going to Information Exchange and steal 1 from you. I am going to Phase Shift, Wrath of Ruin, and destroy a flank creature. And then I am going to Reap with Tall Mage Steelheart. And it is your turn. I'll say check with 8, and I will draw.
I'll say Fathom. I'll play Frigorific Rod. I will play Flamegill Enforcer and a Horrid Sign-In, and I'll discard Maelstrom. C4.
I am going to say Unfallible. I'm gonna use the Trickle Down Theory to gain 1 since you're at 6. I will. I'm gonna Maelstrom. You get that back. That goes on top. I get 2 chains. I will play Photic Raider. And I'll play Calpy. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 2.
Say Saurian. I will play Reach Advantage to raise the tide. Get to archive a card. Hydro Cataloger. I will play Oomph. Oh gosh.
On Twitter, I've just been abbreviating it UNF.
I'll discard these 2 creatures and I'll play this to exalt that.
Okay.
Unfath.
All right. I am going to say Shadows for the turn. I will raise the tide by paying 3 chains, so that'll archive the top card of my deck. I am going to play Sea Urchin to capture. Sorry, to steal 1.
Oh, you raised it.
I am going to mug my own Photic Raider. Give me those. And then I will play Francis the Economist. And its turn, I'll drop a chain and draw 3. Say check with 6.
Say sorry, and I'll play Cantina, I'll play Altruist Rostrum. I will take chains and raise the tide. Archive the top.
No, he doesn't have counters on him. He's got damage, so he dies. I mugged him.
Oh, yeah, okay. And I will fight the Kelp. And I can exhaust. Yeah, play fight. So I can exhaust the Sea Urchin.
Exalt, right?
Exalt, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Alright. Check with 6. Keyforge.
Alright. Forge. Cthulhu.
The trickle down economics is, or trickle down theory is doing so much work.
Yeah,
it's actually
like,
insane.
It's gotten a ton in this game. It's actually crazy with Francis too.
Yeah, because
right?
you can push them up and
yeah,
pretty good. Reagan is validated, unfortunately.
This time
it works.
Well, Reagan was undone by a bird last night, but all right, I am. Shadows is kind of tempting. Yeah, I'll say Shadows. I'll put my archives into my hand. Oomph, oomph, oomph. Anybody here watch the show The Middleman? I know you did, because I've made everybody watch it. The Middleman is like one of the greatest superhero shows of all time, in my opinion. It's just like, if you're a fan of genre shows, you would love The Middleman. It was like a 1-season show on like, oh man, this is like 12 years ago.
Yeah, I don't remember. It was on a weird network. It was like USA. It may not have even been USA.
No, it was something family. It was something. It was like. It wasn't
it was like ABC Family or something.
Something. It was like a family. It was like a channel or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Natalie Morales is great.
Parks and Rec.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there's an episode that I think it involves fish, because it's like these fish are being turned into this energy drink.
ABC Family.
ABC Family. Yeah. And the name of the energy drink is just 4 exclamation marks. And you pronounced the name of the drink by stomping your feet, waving your hands like this. That was like how it was pronounced. And so there's this conversation where they're talking about the drink. It's like 4 or 5 characters who are like in a circle, because they're figuring out what happened to the drink. And every time somebody says the name of the drink, they just go like this. and that's the saying oomph. It's like every time we were gonna say unfathomable, we just said oomph, oomph, oomph instead. That's that, and like, could you just imagine like Justin and I like just in the middle of like a dead seer? I'm like in the middle of a rant about unfathomable. I'm like, the thing about oomph, oomph, oomph is that it punishes the bad decks in Keyforge a lot more than the other decks. You know, and I just like go in like a 15-minute diatribe like that, but I just get punctuated with oomph, oomph, oomph in the middle of it. So, okay. I'm saying Shadows for the turn. I am going to trickle down. The fact that it's Omni is actually insane. Yeah. I will. Do I want to fight with? Reaping is the same in this situation. I'll stir up Trouble to choose a creature as one of its name, and they deal damage. Each creature deals damage to each other. I'll play Gas Pipes, and then I'll Reap with a Sea Urchin and Francis. And
this. Yeah.
I'll drop a chain and draw one. Go ahead.
Keyforge. Say available. Pick up the archive. I will do
Quad Bang.
Is this supposed to be like that?
Did you raise it back on your turn?
I have not raised it.
I don't think we changed that, but
okay.
I did raise it to play the Sea Urchin. I don't know if you've raised it since then. Quad Bang. Yeah, the Middleman is a great show. Apparently there's a comic book finale for it because the show was canceled. That was back when they canceled shows before they could get their finales, so.
Say I'll exhaust Gas Pipes. I will Recusals Chant to exhaust Francis. I will play Sleep with the Fishes to destroy each exhausted creature. And I'll play Sign-In and Tomwa and Hookmaster and Flamegale Enforcer. Your turn.
Didn't quite hold your attention, but it was fun. That's fine. Alright, I am going to say Logos. I am going to play Infomorph. Old Egad. I'll capture onto. I'm going to play Tall Mage Steelheart. He's going to come to play with 3 counters. I'm going to play Think Twice and Mind Bullets and do 5 damage to everything. So you'll get these back. Tall Mage will take 5, but Old Egad will ward Tall Mage. The Mind Bullets is purged. I'll Nom-Exploit to kill the Flame Kill.
Thank you. Alright.
And I will draw 4. Go ahead.
Sorry, and I'll play White Clear to hit the ward. Play Good of the Many to destroy that guy.
Tall Mage, no.
Play Lapis Horse. Your turn.
All right. What is left? Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Portal. The tide is high, so I will archive it. I will play Rakuzel's Chant. I'll tap the Lapisaurus. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 2.
I'll say Logos. Play Hydra Cataloger.
Okay.
I'm gonna raise the tide. And archive the top 2. I'll discard Science. I'll play PI Swervin. I will play Bill the Researcher. I guess I could play. Do that. I'll draw a card.
Okay.
I guess before I discard Science. Yeah, I'll do it before I discard Science. Science actually doesn't have a huge upside in this deck. Unless it does. Unless it's somehow untapped with PI Swervin, but that's probably not happening.
A Nathan story, yeah. It's true. I missed those comments earlier.
Draw. Okay. I'm done. I will not discard Science. Pretend like you didn't see Science.
Sure. I am going to say oomph, 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 and put my archives into my hand. I am going to play Portal to raise the tide.
I didn't.
I've only got one thing to archive, unfortunately. And then I will Maelstrom. Put all those back on top of the deck. And then that'll end my turn. I will say check with 6. And I will draw 1 and drop a chain.
Okay, I'll say Logos. I don't think we'll try. Play Science. I'll play the top card of my deck. I'll play Final Analysis and draw a card. Yeah, that's it. That's okay. This deck is not quite there, I think. Tide's high for you. You think twice Portal. Does it get purged from the archives? No? It just gets purged, right? And then the effect happens. Or does it get archived from the purge zone, you mean? I don't think so. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. It's because it's after you play. Does it say after you play an action card from your discard pile and purge it?
Play an action card. I think it would still get purged, right? The buttons are very broken. It would not get purged
Because it's not in the state of the zone, or it's not in like where it could be purgeable from.
Interesting. Okay.
Lavinia, Genius of Fire Spur.
It's like bad pain with the Shadow's artifacts.
Oh, I've got a Maverick.
Oh, okay.
And like a potentially good Maverick. I don't know what else is in the deck. Alright. Let's see how cool it looks. Okay. Maverick. Old Bruno and Sarian.
Oh, okay. That's actually really good.
Could be potentially really, really good, right? It captures 3, and if you've got a way to dump it. I don't know if this deck has a way to dump it.
They don't have much. Brian doesn't have much in the way of chamber dump right now, anyway. But that's cool anyway. Humble is good, yeah. Ironhorn is okay. I mean, he's fighting like one thing.
Yeah, he doesn't fight much.
Yeah, I got the Starlines couple. Pretty excited about that. Yeah, the QR code is much tinier now.
Oh, okay. So exploratory craft is good. Exhaust up to 3 friendly creatures for each house represented among creatures exhausted.
Oh, that's so good. Whoa,
yeah, that's
good.
Real good.
That's insanely good.
That's real good.
Yeah.
The Star Alliance action. That's actually like usable because it's like creatures you may or may not use during that turn, right? So
yeah, that's really good. Hadros Wall. Ooh, 2 Hadros Walls. Oh, what? Okay. Chairs are great. They're very comfy.
Vespelon Theorist is back.
What is that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Chroma key. He's got chroma keyed spheres, but
yeah.
I don't think I ever had that creature do anything in Dota, but it's a neat creature. Nonetheless.
Who made the chairs? Dream Seat, I think is the name of the company.
Yeah, because Unfathomable. I was talking to somebody, I think it was Shogun on Twitter. We were talking about, because he was talking about how he didn't like the fact that the Logos modal card that lets you play the top card or archive the top 2 doesn't have an amber on it. It was like, you know,
that's like a worth the trade-off, though, I think.
Well, I think so, and also that card is very good against Unfathomable because when they put stuff on top of your deck, you can decide whether you want to put it into the archives or if you want to play it, right? So, because the putting 2 cards in your archives lets you dig deeper through a maelstrom.
Yeah. And sometimes you just want that stuff out of the way too. It also lets you set up data forges and stuff like that.
So Vespelon Theorist is the same kind of thing. It's like if your opponent's putting stuff on top of your deck, then at least you can reap with it, and you have a better idea of what's on top of your deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of survey effects too, right? Gambling Den in the set?
No.
Peepo Shake.
It's not. It is nuts. Mine is Irecrudius the Vault Warrior, in quotes. In quotes, Vault Warrior.
Funny you should put Vault Warrior in quotes.
Yep. It's pretty funny.
Vault Warrior has been in quotes more or less since its announcement. Worlds Collide Mass Mutations.
Confirming Vault Warrior. If someone,
I'm not trying to be mean about it. I'm still one of those people who hopes Vault Warrior happens.
Yeah.
But I am trying to be pragmatic about it.
But if someone named Irecrudius ever wins Vault Warrior, they're gonna want this deck.
The clickbait title.
Vault Warrior confirmed. Vault Warrior confirmed.
What FFG doesn't want you to know.
7, 8, 9. I'm going first. This is a miracle.
I'm gonna mulligan. The hand's close. It was a 2/2/2, but it was one of those like edge case 2/2/2s. Because I had a card enhanced the draw icon.
What's it like to draw 7 cards? Let's see. It's fine, I guess.
I would like to play that one day. It's basically the same system as the Star Wars game, right?
Yes, it is.
The Genesis, right? So it's similar. I love the Star Wars system so much.
No, we did not get any katanas this round. We had to buy our stuff this round.
Yeah, I haven't actually bought sleeves since COVID began. These were all sleeves that I was buying in preparation for Mass Mutations, and then Ultimate Guard sent us the pile, so. King. Gonna say sorry, I don't play Magistra Vita.
So look, so I'll play Static Charge on that. Play Old Egad, Armadrone, Old Egad. Your turn. You allow
that. Look, what are freaks putting in a Twitch chat where Tungan? I mean, I get it. I get why that's censored, but wouldn't you just be embarrassed to type that in the Twitch chat in a way that would like get you banned in a chat? Do you feel the shame? Shouldn't you feel the shame at that point? All right, I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm gonna play Kirker. I'm gonna play Shieldulator.
No. Ban player up right now. Get him out of here.
I am going to Technobabble. Stun a creature and each of its neighbors that share a house. And then I'm going to Grand Alliance Council. Choose a creature from each house. So Star Alliance, Saurian, Logos, and then destroy each creature not chosen. So they would all die simultaneously, then get wards.
Destroy warding neighbors is awkward as heck.
And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay. Play.
Here's to take a tour of the Logos Laboratory and the reasonable director of the facility finally admitted this. Or to what? Everyone's got punch cards as if running a terrible sequel of 12 Logos Labs get you subway.
I'm gonna say Logos. I'll Subversive Principle. We each lose 1.
Gone.
I'll phase shift a Grand Melee to kill everything.
Okay.
Your turn. Let's restart the game.
P-Rod is giving Eddie a treat.
Alright. I'll get them before my turn.
I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Hadra Cataloger.
Okay, okay.
And Science! And Theory or Conjecture. I will play the top card of my deck.
Okay.
Okay, so
I
get an Amber, and then get an Amber for Theory and Conjecture.
Okay, yeah.
I'm doing Science over here. I'll play Fill of the Researcher, then Infomorph and draw a card. If I'd done that in the
before, yeah,
I would have drawn 2 extra ones, but I think I'd rather have the board in this situation. Okay, yeah. I will draw 4. It's your turn.
Thanks. Scratch your face. He was confused by his positioning, by the dresser there. Very confused. Okay. I will say Starlance. I'll play Lieutenant Kirker. I'll put an Amber Vac on it to raise the tide.
Use that archive card. The
archive top card. I will play Biome Discovery, so I can look at the top two and discard one.
Because the tide is high.
Because the tide's high. I will discard the Unity or Discord. And I'll put a Universal Translator on Kirker. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Star Alliance. I am going to play Lay of the Land and look at the top three. Come back in any order. Okay. Alright, I'm going to play Operative Espion. And I draw a card off of Fila. I will play Unity or Discord and Return Espion doesn't quite do anything because
Unless you draw a card.
Yeah, I know what the top was. There were no Star Alliance cards in the top here, unfortunately. Because I could have drawn and played a bunch of them. So instead, I am... Well, it does actually... I may as well bouncer and player on this side.
It's one less Amber, but
it's +1 card on the following turn.
If it lives.
Fila. I think I got good for that. I think I'll say screw it to the potential Amber. And I'll draw, and it's your turn.
Okay.
Start of the turn, he will capture.
Sunday is another box.
Yeah, the other Canadian box should get here. The third Canadian box.
I'll say Sanctum. I'll pick up the archive. I will play Hadra Oswald. Play a Badger Magus and a Staunch Knight. I'll Shifting Battlefield the Staunch Knight where he is.
Go ahead and grab something to chew to put on top of the cords. Is that what you're doing over here?
Yes. Your turn.
Alright, so my turn. I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Paraguardian and draw one. I am going to play Undagathus.
Undogdantus?
Undagnathus.
Undognathus, yes.
Undagnathus. I'm going to play Censor Philo. I will play Siren Horn. Siren Horn there. I will Carpe Venum and put 2 on each.
There, there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And your turn. I'll give Kirker more.
Okay, I'll say
Kylo Ren screaming into the screen.
Star Alliance. I'll play Static Collection Array, which is your keys cost -1 while the tie's high and +1 while the tie's low. That's interesting, like
okay.
And kind of backfire.
Yeah.
I will play Comm Officer Gross, and I'll go search for Hings. Oh, it's only deck 2, so I can't actually get discard file. I guess that makes sense because you're getting both at once.
You actually looking at all these chords? You think this is wise?
I'm gonna play Kirker and Hings.
Hey, come here.
There you go. There you go. Pineapple's right there. Eat the pineapple. All right. Urkar will reap.
Player Herp wants a fight night.
Okay. Evil twin of Praetor easily Silk Cute versus Light Tasker. Okay. We will do that probably the following Sunday then. Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. I'll put that in Discord. So I'm going to use a friendly non-Star Alliance creature. Use Badgemagus to fight. I guess Phil is the only one he lives against. Okay, he would live against Dugnontus too. So I will fight Phila. And then I can ready and fight with his neighbors one at a time. So I will...
Did you want to cut your Staunch Knight off?
Yes, because of those guys. So I'll ready and fight with Urker to fight Espeon. Okay, so it takes 4.
Elusive.
Oh, I'll fight Phila then.
Okay.
Which lets me use a non-Star Alliance creature. Now, do I do that in the middle of this action?
That's a good question.
It seems like I do.
Yeah, because
So,
then
because then I would fight
yeah.
essentially. So I can fight Espeon, and then I resolve the other half of Badgemagus to fight Espeon. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Armadrone and draw one. I am going to play Mobius Scroll. I'm going to play Vespelon Theorist. You could have Grand Melee, so. It is your turn. I will draw 2.
Okay, so I forge because my keys are -1.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say Star Alliance.
Wait, says Murtani.
Yeah. You have the Infomorph?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll reap with the Infomorph.
Okay. Why?
Side's high.
Oh, okay.
So he'll capture the beginning of the turn.
Okay, so I will use Comm Officer Hings to reap, draw 4. One card for each creature between Comm Officer Hings and Comm Officer Gross. So
Okay.
4. I will this is so confusing. Do a plus power counter for each creature. Yeah.
The boards you can assemble in this are actually worse than Worlds Collide.
Complexity wise.
Well,
Just
I mean,
power wise.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is saying something.
Yeah. That gets power counters. I will play Diplomat Agung to make a creature belong to Starlance this turn. I will Badgemagus will belong to Starlance this turn. I'm gonna fight the Theorist. Huh? What? To each creature between. Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. Why is this?
You doubled it up.
Okay. I like Sanctum the set a lot so far.
Yeah.
So that's gonna fight the Theorist.
Okay.
Which will let me use Staunch Knight to fight the Theorist. And then Badgemagus will fight the Armadrone, which will let me ready and fight with the neighbors one at a time. Already and fight Undugnatus for 6. And already and fight He already took 2, so I'll just fight Ignatus for another 5. And then Kirker will reap. That's my turn.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to reap with Infomorph. I'm going to play Final Analysis.
Okay.
I will draw like a ton, but I think my option is lose to your board or lose to whatever you draw.
6, 7. 7. That's the. I need to. These go into the discard pile and then I draw, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Sanctum in this set.
I'll play Bilge Warden and Raise the Tide, which will archive the top card of my deck.
Star Alliance is pretty nuts, though.
Star Alliance is bonkers,
Yeah.
like absolutely crazy. I don't actually think it's worth it to use the Mobius Scroll here, because I'm not drawing any because I'm already at the 8. So, okay, it's your turn. I'll say check with 9. I let him use Hings. I didn't have a choice, man. I don't have a board wipe there.
All right, I'll say Logos. Play a Mecha Buoy. I'll play Information Exchange to steal 1. Play Old Egad. I'll play Mobius Scroll. I'll play Isotropic Core, which gives my creatures hazardous 1. I'll put a Static Charge on the Bilge Warden. I will. That was even worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. I'll take a Chains. Mark out the top card.
There was a Kirker. There was a Kirker that was there. I mean, like, I would have to have fought with all of my Saurians. I had like 1 Saurian card in my hand.
I'll play Archon's Callback to draw 5.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
Alright. I will at least forge. What is the isometric core?
Every creature has hazardous 1.
Okay, each friendly creature has hazardous 1. Okay. Alright, I am going to put my archives into my hand, and I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Diplomacy. And so until the start of my next turn, each creature gains before fight, exalt this creature. I am going to play
Archon's Callback is nuts, yes.
I'm like 1 away from being able to do something cool here. 1 action away. Okay. I will play Magistrate Vita. I may exalt a friendly creature, and if I do reap with it, so I'll reap with the Bilge Warden. So I'll move the Tide back, and I'll archive the top card. Incredible.
Logos is pretty insane, possibly.
I'll play Decadence. I'll move 1 from a creature to another creature. I will reach advantage. So I couldn't set up a situation, so I'll draw 1. If the Tide is high, I capture 3. I guess I'll capture onto Bilge Warden. I'll play Old Bruno and capture another 3. And I think the only way I win the game is if I draw something good here. Go ahead. Say I don't have check. I have sneaky check though. I think there's probably some really, really busted Logos decks in this set.
There's like one turn kill.
More so than any other deck. And I know I've said that for each Logos set to date, but this one I think
this time it's for reals.
There's got to between phase shift, think twice. There's got to be some degenerate stuff.
I'll play Sanctum. Play Bulwark. Play. I'll play Grey Augur, Bulwark, Badge, All. And I'll do that. Form of Radiant Truth, stun the Magistrix. Taxing Journey, capture one of those, and then another Taxing Journey. I will. What was the third? What? I'll put it on to. I will raise the tide. Grab the top. Your turn.
Okay, start of the turn. Vita takes 2. I am going to say Star Alliance. I'll play Exploratory Craft. I will play Kincan. I am going to play Rocketeer Triska. I will pay 3 chains to raise the tide. It's probably that. I think that is like an actual game loss situation there because you have infinite cards in your hand. But I'll play Kirker, who comes into play ready. I don't even get like archive a card because my deck is empty. And then I am going to put Shield You Later on Kirby. Sorry, Kirker. The tide is reversed.
Oh, yeah.
And Kirker is going to fight Badge Magus.
Okay.
Take from the hazardous and whatnot.
Badge Magus is about to do some heinous shit.
Yeah, it was already doing heinous. Yeah. It was already alive for far too long. Okay, it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and I will draw 4.
Okay, I'll say Star Alliance.
Yeah, that is a pile of artifacts there.
Play, pick up archive. Play Universal Translator. Play Diplomat Agung to use that Star Alliance's turn. I will fight I'll fight King Can. No, I don't want to fight King Can. I'll fight Bruno. And assault 2. Gain 1. And use a friendly non-Star Alliance creature to fight Bruno with Grey Augur. To fight Bruno. I'll play Com Officer Gross, Com Officer Higgs, and an Amber Vac on Higgs to raise the tide. Oh, yeah. That is salt. And that is it.
Okay, I will say Star Alliance. I'm gonna use the start of the trend that says. I'm gonna say Star Alliance. I'm gonna use the exploratory craft. I'm gonna exhaust Kincan, Magistrate Vita, and Bilge Warden to draw 3.
Did I archive for Raising Tide? I did not.
Lost the game because it did not draw the Diplomatic Council or whatever, the Star Alliance High Council.
Oh, I could have used something with Triska too, but I missed that.
What? No, that's Espion.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I will have Kirker fight Hings. She draws the cards, correct?
Yes.
She's 7 power. Sure, I'll fight. I'll play Espion. This is one of those miserable games where the game is long over, but I have to keep playing for the stream. Triska will fight. I'll play Espion. It's your turn.
Okay. So I gain 1. Forge for 5. Take the tide.
I do not care.
Okay.
I want the game to be over.
All right.
I drew 3 and I had to hit the Star Alliance board wipe right there or lose the game. And this just expedites the end of the game. So.
Okay.
The deck that I'm like in this situation, you've drawn so many more cards than me. You were like your deck was already in a much better position, and then you also drew so many extra cards.
Yeah.
Like I've had this 2 power idiot sitting on the table. It has 3 Amber capture on it, and Justin like that hasn't even killed it. It's like not even necessary for him to kill it to try to win the game.
I'll reap with the Diplomat. I will.
Star Alliance is insane in this set.
Let myself use the Bulwark to fight Espion. I don't take it. Which will let me use Grey Augur to assault it down. I do get the 1 for the fight. Gross will reap. I guess I just fight this guy. Let's fight this guy. And that's it.
Okay, that's game. Okay. Starting this this deck, I think was a real bummer. I think this deck was like close to being good, but every time it took a Saurian turn, it was like fall behind on the board, play some cards that do nothing, play some creatures that get killed. It was the combination of like Badge Mag, the fact that like you could use whatever creature you wanted on whichever turn you wanted. It was just like I would take a turn, I would play some things. They may or may not have text. I don't know. Justin was going to. Yeah, I held on to Humble because the only way I was going to win that game is if I got to Humble the Bruno, right? It's the only way I win the game because I need to just destroy 3 Amber in the middle of the game. I could have, but when I drew up, when I drew up through the deck, I didn't draw any more Saurian cards. And then when I took the Star Alliance turn and drew 3 cards, I drew 3 Saurian cards at that time. So I had like 1 Saurian creature. So I needed to hit something that I had them the same. So the Humble requires that you exhaust, right? So I could not capture 3 the same turn as I could exhaust because I couldn't raise the tide. Yeah, you have to exhaust. Yeah, Humble says I could take 3 chains. Maybe I should have taken the 3 chains. Humble says exhaust a creature. If you do, move 3 creature from that to the supply. So I probably should have taken the chains, but I had so many ways to raise the tide. I think I forgot about the chains that turn. I could have taken the chains to raise the tide. And that way I could have played the reach advantage to capture 3, then humble. So I think that was my mistake that game. Which makes that loss even more frustrating because I made a mistake.
I mean, you learned.
I think I lost that game as soon as Justin activated the Hings the first time. So, but I had like 2 ways. So I could reap with the Bilge Warden 2 different ways that turn. Oh, I got an Evil Twin.
Nice. That was the only evil twin we had in this box.
The Mister of Amberhold's Evil Twin. I got that 100 power artifact.
Yeah. I think it'll never trigger. And if it does, okay.
That does have 2 evil sea urchins.
Okay, that's pretty good. Velucanth. If the tide is high, destroy each artifact. Otherwise, raise the tide. Well, that's really good. I hadn't seen that card yet. That's rare, huh?
The Mister of Amberhold.
I have Neatly Modern Lethai. It is very fun to crack packs, undoubtedly. Oh. Got Echo Pearl with an Amber on it, a regular Echo Pearl, and a Chosen one.
All the stuff doesn't... This is the Mister of Amberhold. So is there a Mr. and Mrs. of Amberhold?
That's funny.
And then there's the Evil Twin of Mr. Amberhold?
Is that, what set is that? Coda. What? That's cool.
Hilarious. Soap opera. We've got soap opera going on over here.
The talented Mr. Amberhold. Okay.
Effigy of Melarok. This card.
Oh yeah.
God. Together.
Sure is a good card. How many more sets before we have entire legacy houses? Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. Who knows if it even happens.
Agent Septia. Have we seen this one yet? Fight, reap, deal 1 to a creature. The tide is high, stun that creature. That's pretty good.
That's solid.
Reap, deal 1 to a creature, and if the tide is high, stun it. Oh, I got Evil Twin Shieldulators.
Oh, those are so good. Those are so good. Put those on the stream.
Anything that's got 0 power just dies, right?
Yeah.
So it loses all
it's a
armor.
ridiculous amount of Unfathomable today. I think it was like 8 of 12 or so. Maybe less than that. I don't know. I think I got 3 that were not, so half of my decks were not fathomable.
Somebody submit shoes.
It's a lot of shoes.
Old Bruno with a capture icon.
Hyper Bruno. No Omnipus yet, though. I'm bummed about that. Maybe we'll get one someday.
TTR premiere of the Evil Twin Sea Urchin.
Saw here first. 2 of them. Looks very cool.
Very evil.
Super evil. TCO in Justin's deck? What was that? Oh, the Chosen one? That is a good card. I think the color scheme is like an outline of the color that it would be on the normal card.
You may
it's like purple. You should be able to see purple.
I see the purple there.
Yeah, it's faint on the card too. It's a nice little the idea of purple is in the back of the card. Evil Twin Sea Urchin is extremely good.
Steel 2.
Steel 2. Seven. 5. He's got some mantis hands. Love a mantis hand. I think this house combo has some potential as well. Starline's Untamed Unfathomable.
I wonder if the Mister of Amber Hold has been found yet.
Yeah, I searched for Evil Twin to be open before and they had not been found yet. I mean, the more Canadians to open boxes.
Assuming, of course, the Canadian decks and the English decks aren't.
What did you roll? Did you roll?
You're first.
I'm first.
I'll keep.
I'll keep as well. I'll play the Ritual Balance. Back.
Alright, I'm going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Guilt Spine Netcaster, Evil Twin. Enhanced with 2 capture icons. Reap, ready, and use a friendly non-Aquan creature. And then I'm going to play Fugaru, and you refill your hand to 1 less card during your draw card step. I will draw 2.
Change my turn. I'll say Starlance. I'll zap for 1. And I'll Technobabble to stun that guy.
Stun a creature and each creature that's yours. Okay. All right, I'm gonna play Old Bruno.
Guess you can split them up if you want.
I don't. I am going to Cement Shoes. I'll deal 2 to a creature. If the damage destroys that creature, raise the tide. Then Old Bruno. I've got the early 90s gritty reboot of Old Bruno going on. He's getting a hand cannon. That's right. Pockets and a hand cannon. Where his hand literally becomes a cannon. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Unfathomable. I'll play Echo Pearl. Gain 2. I'll play a Seabringer Kekoa, a Rustmeister, and a Scyphius.
Alright, I am going to say Shadows. I will play the Sea Urchin. Give me
Oh my
Tide
God.
is high, I gain 2. Old Bruno is gonna go fight the... Do I fight or do I reap? I think I fight just to dump this amber. So, hand cannon says, this creature gains skirmish and fight. Move 1 from this creature. Move 1 from the creature. This creature fights to your pool. Oh, I steal it from you. Oh, I thought it was like Siren Horn, but it's different.
So it takes it off that.
Yeah. That's much less good, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, I will reap with Old Bruno then. I thought I was going to get rid of this stuff. I'm going to Cement Shoes and do 2 damage to, I'll say Rust Miser. I'll say check with 6. It's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Well, I'll say Untamed. I will use
Cornering the market.
Ritual Bounce and steal 1. I'll play Gabuk. I will Reap or Sow to either Ready and Reap or give 3 power counters. I will Scythius.
Yep.
And I'll Genetic Drift. Give a creature a plus 1 power counter, and then give each creature with a power counter another power counter. I will buff Seabringer. Blazing. I don't want to crack the Echo Pearl yet, so your turn.
Alright, I'm going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Effigy of Melarok. So after an enemy creature reaps, put an Awakening counter on it, and if there are 6 or more Awakening counters on Effigy, move it to a flank of your battle line as a creature with 100 power and 100 armor. Its text box is considered blank. So I'll play Effigy of Melarok. I will play Sleep with the Fishes. And I will play Hard Sign-In Evil Twin. So it's 2 power, poison, and taunt. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. I'll say check with 6.
I'll say Starlines. I'll play United Action. So I can
play your whole
cards. I cannot use cards this turn. So I will...
It's probably actually worse in this set because...
there's a lot of use. It's really good. I'll play Zap. I'll draw a card. I will... 1, 2, 3, 4 damage.
3. Unfathomable, Untamed Shadows.
3 damage. I'll smoke the old Bruno.
Okay.
I will play Ambervac. Tide. I will play Dr. Driscoll. I'll discard Starlance Council. Play Portal to archive it. And I'll play Reaper So. I can't use creatures, so I'll just give 3 power counters to Seabringer. Actually, I'll split these up. I'll put it on Driscoll. That's it. Keyforge. Check with 7.
I am going to say Starlance. I'm going to play Kincan. I'll play Lieutenant Kirker. And then you won't play anything that dies to these, so I'll just play 2 Shieldulators, Evil Twins. They're 5 power at least.
Yeah.
And it's your turn. I will draw 4.
Alright, Forge. I'll play Starlance. Play Kirkar. I'll play Hawkins. Gain 2.
That's so nuts.
I'll play a Muted Genesis Researcher. Dr. Skull will heal, and I'll gain 2. Don't want to use Pearl. I'll Pearl the Horrid Sign-In. Exhaust, Stun, and Rage. That is it.
Do you reap?
No.
Okay.
I actioned.
I am going to say I guess I gotta say Unfathomable here. I will take 3, raise the tide. I am going to play Rakuzel's Chant.
Exhaust all creatures?
Yeah, exhaust all creatures. I get to capture one. I'll capture it in the hard sign-in. I will play a Guiltspine Netcaster and a Hook Master.
Board is getting unruly.
It is your turn. I will ready up.
Alright, I'll say...
I will drop chain.
Untamed. Play Washed Away to raise the tide. I will play a Mollymawk to blow up your effigy. Play Ambermancy to remove up to 3 power counters and gain 1 for each counter removed. So I'll remove those 3. And I'll put Wave the Pixie on the Rustmeister. Your turn. Check with 9.
Okay, I am going to say Star Alliance. Yeah, I'm gonna say Star Alliance. I'll take 3 chains to raise the tide. I will play Diplomat Agung, and I'm going to choose the Bookmaster. I will play Lieutenant Kirker. I'm going to play together. Bookmaster is part of Star Alliance.
Yep.
So I played a non-Star Alliance card. Actually, so I didn't have to take 3 chains here, right? Because it says I may play a non-Star Alliance card, so I can play the trickle down and raise the tide. Okay, so I don't have to take the 3 chains here. So I'll play that. Nothing else I've done to this point mattered for the tide. So play that, raise the tide, and then I can play, if the tide is high, I can now play another Star Alliance card. So I will play Sea Urchin, Evil Twin to steal 2. Hookmaster is going to fight the Mutagenesis Researcher. There's like plenty of other creatures I would rather be fighting, but okay. Reap with Kirker. Reap with Shield You Later. Reap with Shield You Later. With Kincan. So you go ahead.
Okay.
They check. Draw 5. Drop chain.
Play Unfathomable Field Archive. Play Portal to raise the tide. I will play Echo Pearl and a Rod. Play Guiltspine. Capture 1. There. I'll reap to gain 2. Exhaust each enemy artifact. Okay, yeah, I'll exhaust your trickle down theory. like Call of the Void, the damage icon to hit Sea Urchin, and I'll exhaust the Diplomat. I'll fight the Guilt Spine. Actually, I'll fight Hookmaster and then fight Guilt Spine. Hookmaster, Guilt Spine, that guy. That is it. Keyforge.
Okay, I am gonna say Star Alliance. I am gonna play an away team. I'm gonna play Teresa, T3R35A, which is a robot, and it said it may be used as if it belonged to either of its neighbors' houses. It can be played as an upgrade instead on a creature with the text. This creature may be used as if it belonged to either of its neighbor houses.
That's a very good card.
Yeah, so I'll put that on the Sea Urchin.
I was trying to figure that out too, Code Red. I was like, I looked at it for a long time the other day. I could not figure it out.
And then I am gonna reap 6 times. So Kirker,
those
Shield
all
You Later,
ready.
whatever. Okay. Kirker, Kincan, Sea Urchin, Shield You Later. And then I'll take Chains to Raise the Tide.
Okay.
And I'll draw 2.
So Forge. I will say Untamed. I'll steal 1 with the Ritual. I'll play a Flumph. I will play an Ambermancy to get these 2. I'll reap twice.
Yeah, that's game.
Okay.
It ended up being a close game. Your disruption was just better than mine, right?
Yeah,
I stole a lot of amber with like the.
I love the burst in this deck.
But yeah,
there's 2 Ambermancies and I think 3 cards to give counters, which is really cool.
Use an enemy art. I think I had a couple of outs there. If I had like drawn them earlier in the game, it could have made a difference. I had to go for the win there, because I didn't have like much amber control in my hand, so I wanted to generate 1 more. Could you have stopped 1 more?
I would have had to play Star Alliance. I had to got it. Makes it cost +3.
Okay.
In my hand.
Did you have to have the tide as high, right?
Yeah, but just take Chains. So.
Yeah.
And on Star Alliance, I could have generated an amount of amber too, because I could have used out of house stuff.
Yeah.
With the translator.
But you couldn't have stolen.
No.
Right.
That would have just made it +3. Yeah, but I think I think my deck can burst with like the Untamed stuff pretty well.
I mean, yeah, you don't want to Maelstrom Sea Urchins.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, that was good.
I think Star Alliance is like resilient against Maelstrom in this set. I think it's like part of the reason why it's so powerful.
Yeah. Or final analysis. Okay, yeah, that was the stream.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed.
Unfathomable.
It's there.
What a house.
It's out there.
Star Alliance stuff. What a house.
They're very good.
Well,
I think. Saurian is generally the weakest on average. I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, I think there are.
I really like having Ostracizes handy.
I think there can be some combos with Saurians.
Absolutely, yeah. Shadows is somewhat underwhelming sometimes, but Shadows is performing Shadows functions, so that's fine. Like I won that one game with a bunch of random Shadows dorks on the board. You won that one game with all those stupid Shadow selves just clogging up the board. So it's like,
I mean, that's something we've seen in the other sets.
Yeah.
Where it seems like, I don't know, it's just Keyforge. It's like if you don't have a board wipe and your opponent has like 5 creatures at the same house, you're gonna lose that game very quickly.
Yeah, if you don't deal with them.
So yeah,
Trickle down theory was also doing a lot of work tonight too.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
Well, just anything repeatable is a thing, right? Like any of the artifacts that you could get repeatable value from are all pretty strong. So because I feel like I lost that game to the stupid ritual because you stopped my first key the first time with ritual, and then you stopped the final key, the one that matters.
Ritual. So, if you don't remember, it was a sweet card.
I mean, that was the card. That was the card in Magnolia that carried it as hard as it did.
Yeah.
So
very important. So Sunday another box, assuming it gets here. It says tomorrow, and it was in Detroit today, so we'll see. I haven't checked the shipping since then, but it sounds like it should get here. If not tomorrow, probably Friday. So we'll have another box for Sunday. If Keyforge Adventures comes out, we might do a stream Friday.
Yeah, we may.
That's a maybe. But I'm pretty excited for Keyforge Adventures. That'll be cool to see. Co-op Keyforge, first time ever. Very exciting. Thank you, Wizardina.
Yeah. It's really interesting to see what's going to happen because they teased a card from the Octopus today. So, yeah.
And we get to play with Dark Tidings decks. Pick our favorite Dark Tidings deck.
Oh, yeah.
Kill the key
we actually have some.
Yeah.
So we can use Dark Tidings versus it. So that'll be fun.
Okay, everyone have a good rest of the week, and we will see you when we see you.
Yep, goodbye.
Goodbye.